Everybody, I laid the structure out on the ground. Okay, got the I-beams on top of the trestles. I got one I-beam on the table, getting ready to cut a miter in there. I'm going to show you guys in a moment. Gotta get a couple of laps with this car around. And the train. Okay, we're going to get right into it. I got something very interesting I'm going to be showing you guys. Just got this guy coaching around. Okay, we stop. Is this guy involved? Okay, so this is what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. This trestle right here, we got this trestle. This goes underneath there. This got to get cut with a 45-degree angle. And we get ready to go over to the sawmill and show you what I got set up with that piece. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the piece. It's set up inside of the sawmill. I'm going to cut the piece. I'm going to allow you guys to see it. Okay, this is the jig that I got set up, okay? Actually, I don't know why, I gotta do some adjusting here. Just give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, let me take this guy. Let's take the F3 around a moment. Real quick. F3 lost his rolling stop. So let's leave him alone. Okay, man, I had this thing all 45 degreed up. Okay. And, okay. Oh, man, I'm gonna take this brick off of there. I don't like this, man. I spent almost a whole hour getting this thing lined up here for this 45-degree angle. Okay? I'm going to be cutting along here with that saw right there. I had a couple of options. I could have used any one of those saws right there, but I choose to use this saw, so I got to do it right. I did a test cut right there. It cuts through it really good. You understand? But I just noticed something inside of this thing here, and I don't like that. You see, I got the square up here, right here. Let me show you the operation that I got going on, okay? Got the square up against the table here to give me the 45-degree angle. I needed to move this over a little bit so I could get a fence. So I put this board in here. I don't like this stuff that I got inside of here, man. I'm not messing around with this piece right here, right? Because I don't have an extra piece. And this is the actual piece. This is the first time I'm cutting on this thing here with the actual piece. This is not a test piece. Okay, so I'm concentrating on, I don't know if you guys can see, let me get up a little bit right now, right? I might have to take this whole thing on again, man, and spin another thing in, because I don't, did I move because I was, here, let me see something. Where's my hammer? Yeah, man, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do this, ladies and gentlemen, with your tools, man. Always use the right tool for the job. I need a hammer right now, man. I got like about 5 hammers. I can't even find my hammer, man. Oh, man. Well, anyhow, because I got this phone in my hand, I got to straighten out this situation right here, okay, before I make this cut with this bad boy. This is a beast right here. Watch. put this thing up here against this fence like that, right? And we're gonna cut this bad boy nice and precisionally, right? But I gotta take this whole thing across. I don't know how that slip across me like that. This little gap inside of there makes a whole lot of difference. Okay, you see it's flush over here? I'll tell you what. And I cut these boards too. So this is a piece of an I-beam here. The other piece got to get on this. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Okay, that's better. That's better. See that? That's better. Now, okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so I'm gonna just cut this little piece off a scrap right here. This is the actual two I-beams that go on, actually these two go on that side. I'm gonna put them on that side first, and that is gonna go on there. So you gotta get a 45-degree angle. Okay, they gotta get a 45-degree angle with a lip that slips inside of there and slips inside of there. Okay, it slips inside of there, slips inside here. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm glad I caught that that error there with this cun's hair that I had inside of here. I'm not gonna cut this on the phone, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because again, I gotta be focused on this cut right here, man, because I don't wanna have to make a whole nother piece and all this other nonsense. Let me back up. Okay, I don't wanna have to do that, so I'm gonna sit down and cut this nicely, you understand, out, like a, you know what I mean, really meaningfully, you know what I mean? So that's what I got going on over here. And I'm gonna be using this saw right here. Okay, this saw right here is good. You see this? See here? Takes off an 1/8 inch in between there. I just did a little test cut there. But this fence is important. I'm gonna inspect this thing again, this jig, right? Because, and again, if I don't get this cut right, I don't got too much to play with, man. I only gave myself like around a 1/2 inch on each side to play with, man. I don't make a waste wood. There's no sense of cutting, you know what I mean? I try to keep things down to a minimum, man. Somebody came over here the other day asking for a piece of wood, and not knowing that it belonged to this railroad. I needed that. I need all these pieces scattered around. But anyhow, this got to get a 45-degree angle on this side, and you got to get a 45-degree angle on that side. And I'm about to do this Evel Knievel situation right now with this saw. You guys are going to see the finished cut, right? You guys are going to see the finished cut. And like I said, this is an important cut. This is the first cut on this jig. How about that? This is not a sample cut. I could put a sample piece in here right now and cut a 45-degree angle and put my 45-degree angle up there to see if it's 45 degrees and then put this piece on there and cut it. No, I'm Evel Knievel. This is the actual piece. This is the first time using the jig. If I mess up this cut, I could do it again. I could slide this thing down here. I could do it again. But in any event, this is it. This is it, man. All right? This is it. So you guys stick around. Let me see if these guys are still on. Something happened over here. Somebody lost their rolling stop over there, something like that. Okay? So yeah, I'm not gonna make that cut right now. I'm gonna, look, I just hit this board, man. Look, see? I just hit this board, man. Okay, let me tighten this out. Gotta make sure I can't find my hammer. I was gonna take my hammer and hit this square to make sure that it's up on there, this square right here, right? Make sure I don't have no gaps inside of here, right? This piece is in there. You see, I got it all the way to the corner so that I'm not wasting no wood, right? So, yeah, that's the saw that's gonna be cut in. Let me see what's going on. So that's, oh man. that's what's. Make sure everything's lined up. Got everything lined up too. You know, using the floor too. It's the tiles. Okay, this whole thing gets shifted over there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting this angle out right now, right? And I'm cutting this angle out. Now, the interesting thing about this thing with these I-beams is that it's going to be a lip hanging out here, 5/8 of an inch to go inside of there. Support. You guys gonna see it. I'm getting ready to cut it out right now. Okay, I'm ready to cut it out right now. After I get off the, and you see these guys? I need batteries, that's what it is. Yeah, this controller out there. Let me turn these guys off. I need batteries. Okay, so this is the structure. I don't know if you guys can see from a bird's eye view. Right? Everything is going according to plans. So, like I said, I only got 2 of these pieces right now. I got 1 in the jig. And I'm about to make that cut. And I don't want to mess it up. Straight up. Because then I will have to make a whole another one of these, cutting these pieces out and all of this kind of stuff. It just set the building project back, man, much. I you know what I mean? It would be set back much, man. Okay, so that's what we got going on now, man. I want to get me a nice one of these backhoes, man. It's like $350. This is a toy right here, but I want to get a real one, man. Like a powerful one. And I'm gonna put a saw on there. Right? Yeah, so that's what we got, man. We're building off of that right there. Digging that. Right? I could paint these any color. You know, I could keep it with this metallic, or I could change the color, whatever. I could just use these as platinum. I call this platinum. And, you know, in my bedroom, I could change the color of the pillars. Right? I could change the color of the pillars. Right? I could change the color of those. Right? So, that's what we got, man. That's the jig. Stay tuned. Alright, this is the, and it's a fact, man. This is the sawmill right here. This is the trestle assembly here. It's a fact. Oh, man, I just hit that piece again, man. This is crazy. I gotta hurry and get this piece cut, man. I just hit this table again, man. This is crazy, man. Alright. So, yeah, this is a jig. And the way that I got this jig cut up is that, see, when I cut this 45-degree angle, I come over here, you understand, slide this piece down and start cutting the angle out over there. You understand? So, it's a simple jig, right? Also, on this workbench that I got here, I want to show you something that's very important. Just put a little lip on your work table, right? And so you can do things like this. For example. See that there with the clamp? That little lip. Now, if I want to make a cut, there's one coping saw. The saw is over there. Okay. I was going to use this saw. So now, I'm going to use, to cut this miter out, I was going to use this saw. Originally, this jig that I designed, it was designed, I was going to use this saw. Not the hacksaw, because the hacksaw got something on the nip. I can't keep it flush up against the fence right here. Right? I can't keep it, the hacksaw's over there. I can't see, got that notch on there, over there. So I didn't use that. And I built the jig to do this. But when I was building this, I needed to cut a piece So I pulled out this saw to cut a piece, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna use this, because everything I'm doing, basically, I'm just gonna be handcrafted. Now, the sawmill, I cut these sheets of table saw blades in there. I milled these down, right? So that's a machine that did that. But everything else I'm doing by hand. But I just changed up. I'm gonna use this saw blade right here. I'm gonna get this guy a shot right here at a tedious thing here. This is a small tedious thing. This is for like bigger 2x4, whatever, not no small fine woodworking type situation and small I-beams I'm doing. But this would have been cool. This would have been cool. You see that? All you gotta do is concentrating on keeping that thing up against the fence like that. I don't know if you guys can see, right? I'm itching to cut this piece, right? But I'm gonna use this bad boy. We're gonna use this bad boy right here. I don't know if you guys can see. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, right? And it's gonna be up against the fence like that. Right? We're gonna cut this bad boy. Can't do it with the phone in my hand. I don't want nobody watching when I cut it. I'm gonna be meditating. I'm meditating, but yo, it's gonna be deep. I'm gonna cut it. You guys don't see the end result. Okay, so yeah, that's what we got going on over here, man, with this building project, man. Right? That's the structure. It's under construction right now as we speak. And then after I cut this one, the angle, I gotta cut that one. But I want to start the first cut that I make with this one. That 45-degree angle, perfect. Oh man, that's gonna get me stimulated. I don't want to cut it wrong. That's gonna, I ain't gonna feel that. Like I said, I got two options. And I got like around 3 strikes. If I cut it messed up the first time, go over. I got like around 3 strikes on both ends. Like I said, I gave myself a ½ inch on both sides. All right, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.